Hi, Phil Anderson here, CEO of Stone Invest. I've had a lot of people ask for my views on the Sydney property market. And while I love the Sydney market and believe it's one of our most stable long-term property markets in Australia, I believe in buying in locations when the cycles are right. For me, I noticed the cycles were right in Sydney 4 years ago. And that was when I was buying. And I can't wait to buy in Sydney again. It's got incredibly strong population growth and some big infrastructure spending planned for the next decade. However, before I go back to investing in Sydney, there are two key conditions I will be waiting for, and those two things need to happen simultaneously. What are those two things? Well, as many investors know, capital growth and rent growth don't always go hand in hand. And yet that's what I'm looking for in each market I invest in. And that's what the Stone Invest team is looking for when it comes to the properties we list. Great cash flow and strong capital growth. For now, Sydney is offering the second lowest yield in the country, so I'd like to see rental income improve. And as far as capital growth, most areas in Sydney have peaked, meaning there's likely to be at least 4 or 5 more years of flat conditions before capital growth starts to return to the point where I'd be interested in investing within that market. On the bright side, landlords should be happy about Sydney's recent growth phase and now be looking to new markets for their next investments, utilising the capital growth they've just achieved to get into those markets offering the next cycle of growth. Any investors entering the Sydney market now, at a time we would deem as too late, are likely to find their investments costing them hundreds of dollars each week. As well as this, their capital growth is likely to be stagnant and to stay that way for the next few years. This high cost, low growth situation is really the opposite of our investment formula. And in particular, I would be very concerned about investing in the Sydney apartment market, which I believe is starting to head into an oversupply danger zone right now. As I say, we'll be back in Sydney, but not now. It's not a market that is exciting us. So what areas are exciting us right now, you may be asking? I know many investors are asking, where's the next Sydney? And we all want to know where the next hotspots are. Using our research criteria, which is an unemotional formula that takes into account 70 markets we're watching around Australia, we've located a few key areas that are offering that golden combination of capital growth and strong rental yields in low-risk locations with good long-term prospects, including solid infrastructure investment, good population growth, diverse employment opportunities, and so on. These properties are not only poised for growth, they are also offering yields of 5 or 6% or even higher in some cases. We're particularly looking at freestanding homes and dual income dwellings in southeast Queensland and key regional growth hubs within New South Wales. In most cases, these properties are cash flow positive from day one. If you're interested in learning more about those regions and the specific property types our research team have identified, I'd love to gift you a complimentary strategy session with one of our qualified property strategists. The call will take you through the where, what and how of the current properties we're excited about, where these ideal markets are, what types of properties offer the best yields in those markets, and how to structure the purchase so it's cash flow positive and minimises your risk. The call takes about 30 minutes and it's no cost to you. And there's no hard sell. In fact, there's no obligation or expectation from you. Just really great information and options. If you are thinking of investing in property right now, I strongly recommend you get one of these where, what and how calls booked in. It could be the thing that makes all the difference for you if you are considering investing in the property market in the near future. Getting the call is easy. Just visit stoneinvestcall.com.au or click the button on this page and we'll book a time that suits you. We'd love to chat with you. Just click the button on this page and we'll be in touch. Until then, all the best and I look forward to talking with you again soon.